So what did I get when I was out touring art shops? I was surprised that I got 3 of them. I totally forgot there was Serres Spadina. But first was Gwartzman's, and I was looking at these, they're sailor pens, and they have a really interesting nib on them. It has a odd 55-degree angle. Let's see if I can show you. So it kind of tips up on the end, and it produces a thicker line like that, but you can vary the line a bit so that it's a little bit thinner than the original line. So I opened it because I actually started sketching right after I was at Gwartzman's, because I went for a coffee in Kensington Market, and it was really nice to pull that out and have something to do because I didn't have internet. That stopped you from looking at your phone. And I also bought this Sennelier ink brush. I have never bought one of theirs before. This is in the, what color green? Iridescent green deep. And so I used that also yesterday for sketching. And it's a really vibrant green, almost a viridian green. I'm not sure about the iridescent. I guess it does have little, yeah, I didn't notice that before. It does have little sparkly bits in it. I also got a hake brush. That's what this is for doing washes. It's a 1.5 inch. And I've been looking at this little watercolor travel pad for a while at Gwartzman's. So I picked that up. It's 140 pound 3x9 with 12 sheets. And I thought it would make some interesting kind of panoramic kind of detail of some of the buildings around here. So that was nice to find. So, and I also got, almost forgot. I also got some oil pastels that they had on special. They're getting rid of these, so I haven't tried them out. As you can see, didn't really want to get covered in oil pastel. Still tape on the ends here. That. And these are cheapy oil pastels, I know, but sometimes it's good for doing backgrounds to have the like cheaper ones that you don't have to use good ones. So that was magenta. This is gray rose. Just quite a nice color. They are very hard. They're definitely not a Sennelier. This is pale blue. And then ultramarine dark. And ochre. That's nice. And that's actually a little bit softer than the rest of them. And this is yellow gray, which is more of a olive color. And they don't really smudge like more expensive oil pastels, but again, I was just thinking about using them in backgrounds. So that was it from Gwartzman's. Then I went on to Deserres, and I really didn't buy very much. I don't really need anything. I got a bigger pack of protective envelopes, so the clear envelopes for sending artwork to clients, and that's 9 by 12. And I'm thinking of changing the sizes I do for my house portraits and other commissions. So I'll have to, right now I think I have 8.5 by 11 sleeves, but I'll probably be increasing to 9 by 12 because I'm just finding the 8 by 10 that I chose because it's easier for clients to find frames for. It's just not a very popular format for watercolor blocks, and I tend to like to use blocks rather than pads or sheets. But the other thing I bought, and I was looking at these for a while, they were on sale. I don't have many alcohol markers, but I did try their introductory pack of 12, and with, you know, the regular colors. And this is the pastel shade version. So for 14 bucks, I thought I would take a flyer on that. So it starts with, I don't know if they have color names, they just have numbers on them. So that's kind of the black. That one appears a little bit dry. Let's see the others. So like most markers, this is the own brand for Deserres. They have a twin tip. So there's that tip, like bullet tip. And for these, there's a chisel tip. So this is number 1. I'll do the chisel again. That's nice. Very carmine, crimson, dark, kind of dark for pastel shade. This is number 16. That's quite bright as well. And this is 84. Nice pale mauve. And 27. Now, Deserres is a art store, craft store company across Canada. Well, not across Canada, it's mostly Eastern, but they do ship. I don't know if they ship internationally. And 68. Kind of understanding why they were on sale, because I think they're pretty old. They look a bit dry. That was 76. And then, let's turn this over to here. And this is 48. And that's nice green. I was using that yesterday for a sketch as well. And this one is 59. So that's a nice pale green. So those are the 12 pastel alcohol markers. And that's about it. I did also hit Michael's on my little excursion, but there wasn't anything there that I wanted or needed. I was looking for frames, but I'm still considering whether I don't put more up on the wall. I kind of want to, it's a small condo and I kind of want to keep some open space on the walls, and so I wasn't sure if I wanted to get frames or not, or if I did, what I was actually going to frame. So I thought I will leave that for another day. I know where the store is and it's easy enough for me to get to. And that's about it. That's another little excursion to Toronto's art stores. And I'm sure I will be back to many of them again. All right, thank you. There's two hiding themselves in the box still. Good thing I didn't just chuck it right away. This is 57. And this is 25. I thought I hadn't done, didn't look like 12. I didn't bother to check. So that's it for my haul from Toronto's art stores. And I'm sure I'll be back to some of them again. And it's nice to be so close to them again. All right, thanks very much. And this is actually the end. Thanks.